Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale, and on this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm bringing you the highly requested orange chicken recipe. It has been requested here over the years. I can't even tell you how many times. And this is my version of it's an Asian inspired orange chicken that is absolutely divine. You do not need to go to the takeout to get orange chicken because you can make it at home, and I can promise you it will be 10 times better for you and it will taste that much better. So let's go over the ingredients so we can get started. You'll need some orange zest and juice, some chopped scallions, brown sugar, some cornstarch, soy sauce, chopped ginger and garlic, rice wine vinegar, pinch of hot pepper flakes, chicken stock, an egg white, some additional cornstarch, a little bit of salt, and you will need some chicken and some vegetable oil. Now the chicken I prefer to use for this recipe is it's boneless, skinless chicken thighs that I cut into bite-sized pieces. Now that's what I have in this bowl. You could by all means use chicken breast. I think chicken thighs just taste so much better. I've left a little bit of fat on, but I removed most of the fat. I just think a little bit of fat really gives you wonderful flavor, so I do like to leave a little bit on. You can make the same thing with chicken breast if you prefer. Try it with the chicken thighs because I think it just gives this dish so much flavor. I can't even tell you. And the chicken thighs they're succulent. It's delicious. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the chicken. I'm going to season my chicken with a little bit of salt, cornstarch. I know this sounds weird and looks pretty strange, but trust me when I tell you that it works. And an egg white. What this does is it creates like a coating around the chicken that helps keep the chicken, like it gets nice and crispy, and it helps keep it moist. It kind of like makes the outside get crispy, but keeps all the moisture inside. And now I'm just taking a fork and I'm mixing this together until I want to get everything pretty combined. And now I'm going to just set it aside and let it sit at room temperature for about 10 minutes. That's about it. My chicken's been sitting for about 10 minutes, and then what I have here is a skillet with high sides with a little bit of vegetable oil getting preheated over about medium-high heat. I want the oil to be nice and hot because when I add my chicken, I want it to sizzle. I want it to develop really good color. So I'm just going to test it with one piece of chicken. Let's see. Yeah. That's nice and hot. I'm going to add my chicken right into the skillet. And now I'm just breaking it up with my wooden spoon. It looks like there's a lot of oil in there. There's only like a little less than 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. It's just that when you put something in, it kind of like moves to the side a little bit. But anyway, you're going to cook this for about 3 to 4 minutes, giving it a stir every once in a while until it's developed a really nice color. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to take my orange juice and zest. Now, do use fresh orange juice and zest for this. It makes a big difference. I've got my chicken stock with chicken concentrate and a little bit of water, like you guys know I like to use. My soy. Got my rice vinegar. And give this a stir with a fork along with the brown sugar. I just like to mix those ingredients together to get them out of the way. And now I'm going to babysit my chicken. I'm going to tidy up a little bit, and I'll show you the next step once we are there. My chicken has just beautiful color. I'm just looking at this. You can just tell it's going to be delicious. I'm going to add in my ginger and my garlic now. I'm going to stir this in. I've lowered my heat just a little bit to medium because it was a little bit too high. And I don't want to burn my garlic and ginger. Oh, the smell. The smell of garlic and ginger cooking, like sizzling. It's amazing. I'm going to let this cook for about a minute, and then we'll add in our sauce. We're going to add in our sauce that we mixed together. Looks like a lot. It's going to reduce quite a bit. Don't worry. I'm going to add just a pinch of hot pepper flakes. You can make it as hot or as mild as you like. And now I'm going to just let that sauce reduce. I turn the heat back up to medium high, and I'm going to let that reduce until it's reduced by about half. It could take up to about 15 minutes, so keep your eye on it, and then we'll be pretty much really close to having an awesome dinner. That looks gorgeous. I'm going to thicken up the sauce just a little bit. You can see it's reduced a lot. It's only been about 10 minutes. Got a little cornstarch here. And a little bit of water, maybe a little bit too much water. So I'm going to use this fork right here. And I'm going to add this slurry. And then all you're going to do is you're going to let that cook for just a couple of minutes, and then all of a sudden you have a thick and gorgeous sauce. Unbelievably good. Now I'm also going to do is I'm going to add some not all of my scallions because I want to serve some from the top, for the top. Right there. Oh, just gorgeous. I'm going to let this cook for just a minute or two until that slurry sort of cooks out. And then we're done. Look at that. I mean, tell me that doesn't look 10 times better than takeout. You know it does. Don't lie. Love it. Done. Now I've got a beautiful plate of fluffy rice here. I'm gonna put my chicken right in the middle. Look at that. That is just a meal fit for company. I'm so excited to eat this. And of course you need some fresh scallions on top. I love fresh scallions. Okay, I'm gonna go for this piece right here simply because it looks left out. So we're gonna make them feel a little bit better by me eating it. It has the most delicious, beautiful orange flavor. Not overly sweet. It's a perfect balance of salty and a little bit of like tang from the rice vinegar, but it is absolutely divine. I'm gonna go back in for another piece. LauraInTheKitchen.com will have the recipe ready for you. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I would love to hear from you how you make your orange chicken and what you would like the next like takeout in-home recipe to be. I've been getting a lot of questions and requests to do takeout recipes at home, but I just don't know what kind. So please leave your suggestions down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.